What's going on, guys? This is Raph from Between Two Forks, back again this week with a brand new Fallout recipe. Now, before we get to the Fallout recipe, I have to ask you guys, how is everyone doing? Like, is everyone doing okay? For us here, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day out. Okay, it is like 60-ish degrees. It's sunny out, the sun is warm, and we are not really able to enjoy it because everyone is on lockdown, everyone's on quarantine, so it kind of sucks. But how are you guys doing? Like, I'm hoping everyone is healthy, you know, everyone's taking care of themselves, but not just in a physical sense. You guys have to take care of yourself in a mental sense. Like, mental health is so important, guys, because we're dealing with a pandemic. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of anxiety, you know, with social distancing and not being able to see your friends, not being able to see your family, not being able to just go about your daily routines a lot of times just like, you know, you normally do. It puts a lot of stress on us mentally. So make sure you guys take care of yourself mentally. So alright guys, so with all that being said, let's go back to the recipe itself. Why are we making I didn't even get to that part yet. Okay, this recipe we're going to be making today is going to be Spam Musubi. I just kind of assumed you knew you could read my mind that we're making Spam Musubi. No, we're making Spam Musubi. Spam Musubi is a Spam sushi, and it is originated from Hawaii. They're conflicting origin stories, but I'm going to leave that to you to decide, okay? So, originated, I'm just going to say, from Hawaii, and from like World War II times, and you know what? Move along, Raph. You're talking too much about the origins of it. If you guys want to know the origins, Google it. Okay, I'm not going to give you a lecture. Alright guys, so first thing you want to do is get some rice cooking. I have 4 cups of rice cooking in a rice cooker right now. And this is about 4 ounces of rice vinegar mixture that I made up. So, general rule of thumb, about 1 ounce of vinegar per cup of rice for the rice cookers. And I have the exact ratios for this down below in the description, so check that out. It is very simple, 3 ingredients: rice vinegar, sugar, and salt. That is it. I stuck it all in the microwave safe container like this one, stuck it in the microwave for like 1.5 minutes, nuked the shit out of it so that way the sugar dissolves. But if you're afraid of radiations from a microwave, stick it on your stove. You know, get a saucepan, stick it on the stove, medium-high heat, 2 to 3 minutes until the sugar dissolves, and let it cool, and the mixture is done. Like your sushi rice vinegar mixture is done. Next thing we need to do is start frying up the Spam, and then also making the teriyaki sauce. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now.
I like it good. Can I watch you?
Sure. Alright guys, so we have all the Spam cut up to about 1/4 inch thick per piece. I have a carbon steel skillet here heating up on the stove. This is one of my favorite carbon steel skillet because my wife got it for me for Christmas one year. I really love carbon steel. I have kind of moved away from cast iron, honestly, because we'll talk about that in another video, sorry. So get it medium heat, get a drizzle of oil in, and then fry your Spam until they're crispy on both sides. So probably about 3 or 4 minutes on both sides, depending on how hot your stove gets. But just pay attention to it. Don't let it burn. If you burn it, you're fucked. So don't burn your food. Just don't burn your food. That's not a good thing. Kind of keep things moving a little bit so that way it doesn't stick. Cook up your Spam, make sure it's crispy on both sides, and then let's go ahead and cook up the teriyaki sauce right now. Get a saucepan going on about like medium-high heat. Get a couple squirts of soy sauce in there. Alright. You know how I told you guys not to fuck up your Spam? Guess who just fucked up their Spam? Just a little too brown, man. I'm disappointed. Now, a little bit of soy sauce, get it warm. Good heaping spoon of brown sugar in there. I'll let you guys know in the comments below, or not in the comments, but the description below on the exact ratio like I did before. A little bit of garlic. This is just garlic oil that I've already cooked up before. Keep that going. A little bit of Hondashi. Crack of black pepper. Dash of rice vinegar. Bit of honey. Then lastly, sorry guys, small square of ketchup. So now all of the components are pretty much done. We just need to go ahead and mix the sushi rice, let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll start making the musubi. Now, I hope you guys did not throw the can away, because that will be what we're going to be using to actually mold the musubis, like mold the rice out of it. So if you're just now seeing this, I apologize, but save your can, guys. This is what you're going to be using. But if you don't have one, you can always form it with your hands, which is fine. But this just looks a little nicer, and it's a little easier to do. So wash your can out in just really hot water, and then just use the can for the mold. What you want to do here is slightly wet the inside of your can and start getting your sushi rice in there. See, if you don't get your hands wet, you see, the rice starts sticking to your hand. Guys, so that concludes the recipe for the week. It is the Spam Musubi. I hope you guys like it. If you guys like a little bit of spice, of course, sprinkle a little bit of togarashi on it. Give it a little bit of heat. I really like it. But anyhow, if you guys like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It will mean the world to me. It'll help us support all of this madness. And I will see you guys next week. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and take care of yourself. Bye.